Nixon.
Okay. Hey everyone! Thank you for coming back to Storytime with Carla and Charley.
I'm gonna wait until people join up on that.
Okay. I'm Carla.
I'm Charley.
And I always like to tell people I'm the mom. Today, our theme for Storytime is...
We love music.
Right,
Okay.
we have a sign.
A sign.
We love music. We love music. And this is a great theme for us because this is a very musical house and a very musical family. We have a lot of music traditions in our family. And our maestro over here, Charley, is phenomenally talented on multiple instruments, which you'll learn about today. Thanks for joining Storytime Live. We're doing it live on Instagram. Thank you all the Insta people. And we're doing it live on Facebook Live. If you haven't been to Storytime before, there's just a few things we want to tell you before we get started. One is that Charley has a suggestion that it's important not to call people friends until that they've given you really permission to do so. So a couple of Storytimes ago, we decided to come up with another fond term that was in the theme of our last Storytime, and that is guppies. So when we say, thanks guppies, or we're talking to our guppies, that's you guys, because we're so warm. We have such a warm feeling, and you guys are adorable, just like a guppy.
I should call them music notes. Because remember we called them bunnies?
Oh, we call them bunnies for the second story time.
Yeah.
Think up a cuter thing than music notes while I finish telling them about how we do our things. We always start with a little bit of stretching to get our minds ready to be good listeners. And this time, our stretching is going to definitely be in the theme of music. We also usually have a few funny jokes. We love a good crack-up joke around here. And then when we're in good fortune, we get some live music from Charley. And today, she's given me permission to sing along. Sometimes I'm not totally up on all the lyrics. I haven't practiced, and I don't want to ever mess up this young lady because she works so hard. But today we're going to do a song for you together that we both know and have sung together for a long time, a lot of years. So, Charley, did you think of something we can call our buddies? Bass notes?
That's weird.
Is that a good word? No?
Drummies.
Drummies. Okay, drummies. I like it. All right, drummies, let's get into story time today. First, with our little warm-up stretching. So, today we're doing stretches that fit into a small space because sometimes some of us, while we're staying at home with our families and we're on our stay-at-home mindset, don't have very big spaces to hang out. So we always want to do some stretches that work for you in whatever small space. Today, I want to focus on stretching those fingers. Musicians use their fingers a lot. And so you want to have your fingers very warmed up if you're going to play something like the violin, the guitar, the drums. So I just want to see you stretch those fingers as if you are tinkling the keys in the air in front of you. Pretend you have a big piano keyboard. Let's play that piano. Let's play it. Let's play that piano. Okay, great. Now, let's pretend we're in a party and we got a jazzy groove going on and we are just dancing to the beat. I want you to do freestyle, whatever dancing to the music that's going on in your mind. Oh, Charley's got what is that called? The sprinkler? Okay. Tell us the name of some of these dances.
The shopping. Gotta grab the jam. Grab the
Okay.
band.
Do you think that our drummies are warmed up?
Yes.
Ready for joke number one?
That's
Okay, musical joke number one. Then we get into our first story. 3 stories today. Musical joke number one. Hey, Charley.
Hello.
What do you call it when you mix a tuba, a drum, and a spare tire together?
Chalupa.
A Cholula?
A chalupa.
A chalupa. Good guess.
Wait, it was like a drum?
We always like to take a guess. We're going to give the drummies one quick chance to take a guess. When we do tell a joke around here, we just like to just see what kind of wacky ideas go on in our minds. So, drummies, what do you get when you cross a tuba, a drum, and a spare tire? Okay, you've had some time to guess. You get a rubber band. Get it? Spare tire, rubber band. Okay, good. I could tell you liked that. Let's get into the first story of Storytime, Charlie. I've got pictures here for you to share with the drummies on some of the things so they can see them close up. So, we're going to read a story in a series. This series, you might have some of these books at home. This series I never knew about when Charlie and Jay were little. My son Jay, who likes to be behind the camera, not in front of the camera. It's called Little People, Big Dreams, is the name of this series in this book. And the book series has a lot of wonderful stories about very accomplished people. The person I chose for today is a very legendary singer, songwriter, performer that I think is super impressive, and I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but your grown-ups might have, and her name is Dolly Parton. And so, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Dolly Parton, but one of the things sometimes people say is, oh, I don't listen to that kind of music, when they hear somebody else's kind of music. And here's the thing I've been talking to Charlie a lot about. Did you know music is like a family? And it's got a relationship, and they're all related. And so this music we're going to talk about right now is a form of music called country music. And country music is strongly related to a lot of music that you actually listen to today, if you don't think you're a fan of country. But I hope to change your mind. Let's get into our story. You singing a country song?
It was not country.
Old Country Road?
It used to be country, but then they said it wasn't country enough because it was the only rap country song.
Old Town Country Road?
Old Town Road.
Oh, Old Town Road. Okay, you hit us with a little bit. Hit us with a little bit of that after the story's over, if you can remember it. I'm going to tell you about Dolly Parton. Little Dolly grew up. Charlie has a picture. Little Dolly grew up in the foothills of Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains with her 11 siblings. She didn't have much, but she was gifted with a lovely voice, and that was worth more than any treasure. She began to write songs on her guitar and perform them for whoever would listen. Singing barefoot on the front porch, Dolly dreamed of jumping on stage in high heels. See, when Dolly grew up, if you can look at that picture up close, you can see she's actually barefoot in this picture. She doesn't have any shoes on. When her family had 11 kids, it was very expensive to buy shoes for all 11 kids. So she even had dreams about shoes when she grew up. Her Uncle Bill was amazed by her talent and helped her get started in the music business. Dolly was just 10 years old when she got a regular slot singing for a radio station, fitting it in alongside her schoolwork. This is Dolly's Uncle Bill. And this is a picture of her at a radio station. Have you ever seen a picture of a radio station in a movie or a TV show? I used to work at a radio station as a DJ. Yep.
Wiki, 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 wiki.
Not that kind of DJ though. A jazz DJ. So cool, so cool. When Dolly graduated from music school, she moved to Nashville, the city of music. With her soulful voice and songwriting talent, she was ready to become a star. She is getting on the bus and getting off at a stop in Nashville. Some people say Nashville. Have we got anybody on this live that's visiting us from any of these states? Tennessee, Nashville's a city in Tennessee. Your grandmother used to live in Tennessee.
Yes.
Memphis. One day, standing outside a laundromat, Dolly met a young man named Carl. They instantly fell in love. He became her anchor, and she his never-ending excitement.
Carl.
But music was still her greatest love. So when Porter Wagner, a famous country entertainer, asked Dolly to sing with him, she didn't have to think twice. Now some of you, your grandparents, might know about this show that Dolly used to sing on with Porter Wagner. He was very famous in country music. Dolly topped the charts with Porter, but she also wrote many movie songs on the trials of being a woman and earned herself loyal fans. But it was time to go solo. So she used to be with Porter Wagner. But then she said, I think I'm ready to go out on stage by myself. That, drummies, is very brave. Sometimes you decide, it's time for me to try something new. Brave. Very brave. So, she became the most popular singer on the country music scene, but she dreamed of making as many people happy as she could. So she started to look for new adventures. This is Dolly Parton, and even though this is a drawing of Dolly, she's an actual, real person. At the end of this book, I'll show you a picture of the real Dolly Parton. This is a music trophy she won called a Grammy. It has a little butterfly on top. I love this series of books. I think they had a butterfly in every page so you can find it. It's kind of cool.
On every page?
I think so. On every drawing. Dolly crossed over into pop music and sang with the most amazing artists of her time, like Kenny Rogers. Ooh. Oh, I'm a huge Kenny Rogers fan.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Kenny. You brought so much of us joy. This is Kenny Rogers. They have an awesome playlist of duets together. With her unique voice and fabulous image, she became a total superstar. Glamorous, talented. She loved wearing wigs and lots of makeup. Maybe some people thought it was too much, but children loved her look, and so did she.
And Carl.
Well, yeah, she was his never-ending excitement, right?
Never forget about Carl.
Never forget about those important people that love us no matter what. Dolly decided to do something great for children who loved her, and she started a special library that would send books to kids in need from her hometown to the other side of the world. I have some friends, Charlie, that when they were born as little babies, they got a gift of a free book from the Dolly Parton libraries. Those libraries still exist all over America and send free books to new kids. You get little kids.
Why?
I wonder if anybody out there in our drummy land has ever gotten a book from a Dolly Parton library. Because some people don't have enough money to buy books, and Dolly wants every kid to have access to books.
Yeah, but like one book?
No. One book gets you started with the love of reading. But Dolly couldn't stop there. She built a theme park and became the most successful woman in show business.
Theme park.
It's called Dollywood, and I would assume it's in Tennessee. I've never been there.
Really?
Yeah.
They ride.
Yeah, they have rides. It's meant to look like the town she grew up in. She built a theme park and became the most successful woman in show business. She now owns radio stations, TV channels, and record companies.
Yeah.
Whoa! All from somebody who grew up and didn't even have a pair of shoes on her feet.
No.
After 50 years on stage, Dolly has become the most respected country performer of all time. A larger-than-life living legend with a heart as big as her dreams.
Oh, I thought it was a heart as big as gold. But I guess gold isn't a size.
Right. That's an interesting saying, because they say your heart is as big as gold, but what size is gold? But how big is a dream? How big do you think a dream is?
Depends.
Because that's how big her heart is. And I want to show you, before we just wrap it up and get on to our joke, this is the real life Dolly Parton. She's a real person, and you can see her when she was young. And I find her very inspirational, and I love that her music crosses all kinds of people who like different kinds of music.
Bruce.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes. Hey, Mom.
Do you want to sing some of that Old Town Road? What is that called?
Old Town Road.
How does it go? Just remind me how it goes.
I'm gonna take my horse down the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take
My horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Got the horses in the back. Horse strap is attached. Hat is matted black. Got the boots just matched to match. Riding on a horse. You can't whip your
Sing along,
horse.
guppies.
Okay.
Okay. All right. They got that. Okay. Good. It's getting time for our song, but usually we do one more joke before our song. So, Charlie.
Yes.
What is a trombone's? I'm gonna get out of your way. Favorite piece of playground equipment?
Belugas. Whale. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Does anybody out there play a trombone or know what is so special about a trombone? Trombone is the one that goes like this.
I might have a guess.
I didn't do it justice. I'm sorry, trombone players. Okay, don't guess yet. Let's give the drummies a chance. What is a trombone's favorite piece of playground equipment, drummies?
Where's my pick?
Oh, I saw a pick right here. You got it.
It is the slide.
The slide. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, honey. Okay, where was the pick?
I don't know.
Should I go to your room and get one? You're going to have to sing Old Town Road for the people while I go get you a pick.
So, my name's Charlie. Yeah, I'm 12, and I play the guitar. I'm not prepared at all. Pretty unorganized. That's how this goes.
Here it is. Okay. All right.
Why is it like so small?
Today we're real slidey.
Okay, we need a sketch. We need a song.
Okay. Now, drummies, we're going to sing a song for you that Charlie and I and her brother Jay used to have on our bedtime music song list. Some of you might have a playlist of songs that you listen to at bedtime, your lullaby playlist, or songs you sing with your grown-up, or songs you sing to your grown-up.
Yeah.
This was one of those songs we used to sing, and sometimes still if we need a night together where we just need a chill-out song, we'll sing it.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them the artist?
Bob Marley.
The artist is Bob Marley. So I can see it.
You want to start?
Okay. Yeah.
Why is this?
I like to start after you get into it.
No,
Okay.
I have to start when you start.
Okay. Oh, ready?
Yes.
Oh, pirates, yes, they rob I. Sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I to the bottomless pit. But my hands was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had. Redemption songs of freedom. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy. None of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had. Redemption songs. All I ever had. Redemption songs. Songs of freedom. What? We still going?
Yeah, we have this much.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did we mix these up? We mixed these
We
up.
mixed them up.
Wait.
Yeah. Well, we can get into a story. Or do you want to
Okay.
finish it?
No, it's fine.
Oh, let's finish it. What do you want to do? Story?
We're here.
Okay. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had, redemption songs. All I ever had, redemption songs. These songs of freedom, songs of freedom. Now, by that point, I would always hope you were asleep, but you never were, and we had to sing about 5 or 6 more songs. Thank you, Charlie, for blessing us with one of your instruments. And we're going to go into, we have 2 more stories, drummies. For those of you who have just joined us, we want to say welcome to Storytime with Carla and Charlie. I'm Carla. This is...
I'm Charlie.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one? Yeah, no, that one.
Okay.
It's me, Charlie.
You know her. She's the kid. I'm the grown-up. Okay, and we're going to read now a story because this story time today is all called We Love Music.
Yeah.
And this next story you might say, well, it doesn't seem like it's about music, although it's a classic, and I hope you've heard it before. But one of the things that's important to know about music is that a key element in music is rhythm. And so that's why we have on this picture a picture of a drum. We already read a story about someone who's a singer. Now we're going to read a story that really relies on a certain amount of rhythm. And Charlie wanted to show you that one of the other instruments she's learning how to play has a lot to do with rhythm. She's also a drummer.
That is me.
Okay, and this next story is great for a drummer to read because she's so good at rhythm. Okay, so I'm your picture person.
Except I'm bad at like reading actual English.
Great. We're not going to down talk ourselves in front of the drummies.
Okay. The drummies.
We have a good.
I'm an amazing person.
Exactly. Thank you.
Let's do this.
The story is called
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom by Bill Martin Jr. and John
Archambault. Show them the cover because they probably have this one. Some of them have this one right at home. And after you read this today, you'll remember how much you love this one, and you can pull it out of the book, your bookcase, or your book pile. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'm your picture gal.
Yeah. Okay. George.
Yeah. You start.
A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of a coconut tree. We said D to E, F, G. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom. Will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J tag along K. All on their way up to the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom. Will there be enough room? Look who's coming. L, M, N, O.
Let's show them what it looks like when the friends come. Can all these friends get up at that tree? Are they going to try?
I don't know. Pretty strange. Yes. And Q, R, S. And T, U, V. Still more. W and X, Y, Z. The whole alphabet up the... Oh no. Chicka chicka boom boom. Skit scat school do. Flip flop flee. Everybody's running to the coconut tree.
Charlie, I love
Mamas.
this picture. Oh yeah, you tell them, and then maybe they can see the mamas and the babies.
Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears and dust their pants. Help us! Cried A, B, C. Next, from the pile up, skinned knee D, stubbed toe E, and patched up F, Then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie. M is looped. N is stooped. O is twisted, alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle-doo. Flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming. It's black-eyed P.
Show him the P with a black eye in it. How do you think the P got that black eye?
Oh no.
Probably from all that pileup.
Q, R, S, and loose tooth T. Then U, V, W, wiggle, jiggle free. Last to come X, Y, Z, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But chicka chicka boom, boom. Look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Double dare. Dare. You can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom.
Oh, I love those books when they put something fun on the inside cover. That's fun. The whole alphabet. That's a song that's a book that has so much rhythm in it that we thought that has a strong relationship to music, right? Because Charlie showed you her drum, and we know that the people who play the drum inside of a band really keep the rhythm so that the song makes sense, right?
Well, it depends on the band.
Okay, well, you're the resident musician, so right. Like, does every band need a drum, or
No. Orchestras, a lot of orchestras don't have drums.
how do they keep their rhythm?
The conductor.
See, I was a dancer, not a musician, so this is news to me. What's this instrument you're playing, Char?
The recorder. A. Off-reed of the flute.
I love it. I bet some of these drummies have a recorder, or maybe their big brother or sister have a recorder or played one. Should we get into our last story, or do you want to play a song?
No, I just heard something that was from my band piece. I was like, whoa. Whoa.
Mind blown. Mind blown. Okay, one more story for story time.
Are we doing the pictures? Or no?
I don't know how we're going to do the pictures, because this is a story that we often kind of have some dance moves when we do, and it explains to you why I'm wearing my jazz hat. So, my family, a lot of members of my family are from New Orleans, which they call the original home of jazz. And so we listened to a lot of jazz growing up, and for my children, they have a lot of children's books about jazz music. One of our favorite songs, I keep saying songs because we're in the music theme today, drummies. One of our favorite books about music is also about jazz. And it's about a famous saxophonist named Charlie Parker. And whenever we perform this, I wear my jazz hat to get me feeling like a jazz cat.
And my invisible.
Your invisible jazz hat. So, Char, let's do our best. Who's going to read and who's going to do the moves?
You're going to read, and we're both going to do the moves.
All right. Ready? If you know this song, if you know this book, just say it along with us at home. Charlie Parker played bebop by Chris Rashka.
Do you have all the pictures?
No. I have all the pictures in the book. Want to just go with the book?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's read it like this, then.
Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played saxophone. The music sounded like bebop. Never leave your cat alone.
Right? Wait, no. Oh, yeah.
Bebop, fisk, fisk. Lollipop, boom bop, boom bop.
bus up.
Zin,
Zin, zin.
zin. This is the one. Boppity, bippity, bop, bang. That's the drums.
Yes.
Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played no trombone. Oh, we did it wrong. Oh, no, we did it right. Okay.
The
Music sounded like bebop. Barbecue that last leg bone. Alphabet, 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 alph. Chickadee, 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 chick. Overshoes, 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 oh. A reedy footy, reedy footy, reedy footy, ree.
I am Kermit the Frog.
Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played alto saxophone. The music sounded like hip hop. Never leave your cat alone, baby. Yeah. All right, drummies. That is our very last, third and last story for Storytime with Carla and Charlie. I'm Carla.
I'm the other one.
She's the other one. I'm the mom. This is the kid. It has been such a pleasure to be with you. We will be back for tomorrow's Storytime theme, which is kids are so smart.
Yes.
And we've got books to remember just how smart those kiddos are. Thank you for joining us, drummies. Tomorrow you can find us at 3:30 Central Time, either on the Instagram Live or Facebook Live.
Facebook Live.
Instagram Live at Carla Inspired. She's locked
Charlie
up.
Bowles.
I only approve. We don't have to give them all that because only I approve who can watch your stories. Come over here to the grown-up page. Carla Inspired. We'll see you tomorrow. We have one last joke as we play you out before we're back tomorrow with jokes, stories, songs, and stretches.
Well, what type of candy is never on time like us? We're never on time.
What type of candy is never on time? Just like story time is always a few minutes late. Okay, let's give the drummies a chance to guess. What type of candy is never on time, drummies? As we play you out.
Can I do something?
We'll play, you'll play.
I don't know.
So I tell them the answer. What type of candy is never on time? Never on time. Drummies, what is the answer? Chocolate. Chocolate. Okay, thanks for coming by Storytime. We'll see you tomorrow at 3:30 for Kids Are So Smart.
And